Hi there, welcome back for another Dave's Desk Bible Basics. Today we're looking at the book of Haggai. Haggai is a contemporary of Zechariah, who we'll be looking at in the next video. And he's writing during the return of the Jewish people to the city of Jerusalem. So after the Babylonians come in and defeat Jerusalem and the sort of politics, but a lot of the Jews of Jerusalem are taken off into Babylon, and then after decades there, the Persian Empire comes and defeats Babylon, and Cyrus the Persian king allows 50,000 Jews to return from Babylon to Jerusalem to restore the temple. And so we're now writing not about an independent nation with their own king, but rather a province of the Persian Empire, which interestingly, as a side note, means that I can tell you that the prophecies of Haggai first came on the 29th of August 520 BC, and the last came on the 18th of December 520. So across 4 months, Haggai gives four prophecies about the relationship between his people and the temple, because they were sent to rebuild the temple, and that started really well, and they got the foundations all done really quickly, but then there was hard work and they had other jobs to do, and the people in the other towns and cities around there didn't want them to do it, and they started being quite difficult, and they just sort of lost track, they lost energy, became quite lethargic over it. And Haggai's message, his first message, is one which says, look, you're struggling all the time, but look, you've built your own houses, but you've left my house just as a ruin. You've built the foundation and done nothing more. If you'd built my house at the same time as you built my foundation, maybe you wouldn't be struggling in every other area of your lives that you're struggling in. And so the people take God at his word, and they work on building the temple, but they're not a nation now. And the temple that they build, they're quite disappointed in. They don't have the wealth that they once had to lavish upon the temple. It seems like some of them are old enough to remember the temple before it was destroyed, and they look at the new one and it's just, well, it's not as good. And God's message through Haggai is, don't worry about glorifying the temple. That's my job. You build it and I will glorify it. You do what you can do. The glory belongs to God. And I think that's a really important message, both of the need for us to do what we're called to do. The people of Jerusalem had to rebuild the temple. That was what they were called to be doing there, and to make a place where there could be worship of God, where people could meet with the presence of God, but it was down to God to fill that place with glory. And ultimately the book of Haggai finishes with God saying, look, all the silver in the world belongs to me, all the gold in the world belongs to me. There will come a time when all glory is given to me. Don't worry. And I think that's the message of hope that comes from these short chapters of Haggai. Glory belongs to the Lord. We just do what we can. I hope that's given you some encouragement today, and I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.